Good morning, students. Today we will be covering the topic pertaining to annuity, which is contained as one part of the time value of money chapter in business mathematics. Okay, and as I said in the earlier session, there are several aspects or concepts to be understood within the annuity related concept broadly. Okay, hopefully we will be covering them in today's topic. Now, fundamentally, what exactly is an annuity? You have to pay a lot of attention to this topic because this topic, to be very frank, is not something that is found to be very friendly to many a student. It's not something which is very tough, but you have to be very attentive and concentrate on the logic. Now, annuity. If one were to be asked how would they define annuity, and one looks at the study material, it states annuity can be defined as a sequence of periodic payments or receipts regularly over a specified period of time. I repeat, annuity can be defined as 1. A sequence, 2. Of periodic payments or receipts, 3. Regularly, 4. Over a specified period of time. Now, if I can, for example, try to explain to you using numbers as to what an annuity would be, let us assume that I am supposed to receive from Mr. X 10,000 rupees per year, okay, starting from the end of 1 year from today, one more 10,000 at the end of 2 years from today, one more 10,000 at the end of 3 years from today. Now, based on the definition, is there a sequence involved here? Yes. Is there a periodic receipt? Yes. Is it regular? Yes. Which is the interval is 1 year, correct? Periodic payment basically also is a constant amount, which is 10,000 over a specified period of time. So we find that the amount of payment or receipt must be constant. In our example is 10,000. The interval between two different payment dates or receipt dates must be constant. In our example, it is 1 year. Now, this constitutes fundamentally an annuity. Now, if you change the example to rather to as follows. First year I am supposed to receive 10,000. Second year I am supposed to receive 12,000. Third year end I am supposed to receive 10,000. The amount has changed at the end of the second year. Therefore, though the interval is constant, the amount is not constant, it's not an annuity. Or suppose the amount that is received at the end of the first year is 10,000, at the end of second year is 0, at the end of third year is 10,000, at the end of fourth year is 10,000. The amounts are constant, but the interval is not constant because I don't receive anything at the end of the second year. So the gap between the first receipt and the third receipt is 2 years, whereas in the other cases is 1 year. Hence, that is also not an annuity. Therefore, to repeat, what would be an annuity? The amount that is received periodically must be constant. The interval, the payment interval between two different payment dates or receipt dates must be constant. Okay, this is what is fundamentally an annuity. Now, in annuity, there are broadly two different types of annuity. One is called annuity regular and the other is called annuity due or annuity immediate. Now, do not forget that annuity involves nothing but interest calculations. Okay, nothing but interest calculations. Now, what is an annuity regular and what is an annuity due or annuity immediate? Now, coming back to our example where I said Mr. X owes me 10,000 rupees. At the end, initially there is a second installment and there is a third installment. Now, we can arrange these three installments in two different ways. The first way could be 10,000 is paid by Mr. X to me starting today. He can pay me the second installment of 10,000 at the end of the first year from today or the start of the second year from today. Both are the same. And he can pay the third installment to me at the end of the second year from today or the start of the third year from today. Correct? This is one way in which he can make the payment. This would be called as an annuity due or annuity immediate. The reason being the payment is received by me today itself when the deal is struck. So it is an annuity due or an annuity immediate. The other way of organizing an annuity is the annuity regular. Now, what is that? Suppose Mr. X, we enter into an agreement whereby Mr. X agrees to pay me rupees 10,000 at the end of the first year from today, and the second installment at the end of the second year from today, and the third installment at the end of the third year from today, then this is a classic example of annuity regular. I hope it is crystal clear to you. To summarize, in the case of annuity due or immediate, the payment received is made at the start of the period, whereas in the case of an annuity regular, the payment of the received is made at the end of each payment period. So as an example, in annuity immediate, the installments will be paid at the end. The first installment will be paid today. Second installment will be paid on the first day of the second year, which is 1 year from today. The third installment will be paid at the second year from today. Whereas in the case of annuity regular, the first installment will not be paid today, will be paid only 1 year later from today. Second installment 2 years later from today. Third installment 3 years later from today. Now, I hope you are crystal clear about what is the difference between an annuity regular and an annuity due or annuity immediate. Now, I am actually going to send across to you an Excel sheet because to solve problems relating to annuity, the very first thing that we should know is after reading a question, a student is expected to classify or categorize as to whether the problem given to you falls under annuity regular or annuity due or immediate. So the first step for you to be would be to identify whether the problem will be classified as annuity regular or annuity due or immediate. Once you identify whether the problem given to you is an annuity regular, for example, then the next step would be to further identify whether it falls under the category of future value of annuity regular or present value of annuity regular. Don't worry now about these things. Once you're taught, you will be crystal clear. I repeat, the first step would be to identify based on the given problem whether it involves an annuity regular related question or an annuity due or an immediate related question. The second step would be if it relates to annuity regular, then does it further relate to future value of annuity regular or present value of annuity regular? And suppose at the first step you have concluded that the problem relates to annuity due or annuity immediate, then the next step would be to identify whether it relates again to future value of annuity due or immediate or present value of annuity due or immediate. So ultimately, we have 4 sets of combinations. One, whether the problem falls under future value of annuity regular or present value of annuity regular. And the third one would be whether it is future value of annuity due or immediate or present value of annuity due or immediate.